Ó, itt van Biff. Na adni.
Biff?
Hey, you're George and Lorraine's youngest. Martin, right?
Ah, hát.
You don't know me?
Only by reputation. Brown Cadet of the Month, 3 months running. Impressive. Are you interested in the Citizen Plus program?
Micsoda? Polgár plusz. Mi az a Polgár plusz?
What is this Citizen Plus?
It's Citizen Brown's new re-education program, and I'm the first of Hill Valley's Citizen Plus. Pluses. Plus-I?
A re-education program? What the hell?
Please don't swear, Martin. It makes me uncomfortable.
Hä? Na jó. Az a doki volt a kocsiban?
Listen, Biff, that car I saw you get out of, was that Doc Brown in there with you?
Ah, Doc! That should be his new nickname! But yeah, that was Citizen Brown. What an inspirational guy.
How'd you get FaceTime with him? He seems so busy.
You got that right, Martin. Citizen Brown's a busy guy, but unfortunately, I'm a special case. See, Martin, I used to be a real bad apple. A real butthead.
Nem mondod. Különleges eset, rohadt alma, te, seggfej. Na, melyik legyen? Egy specki mehetsz, jó, kezdjük előre. Különleges eset?
I don't see why that would make you a special case.
What can I say, Martin? I was always getting into trouble. Too much trouble, what with the booze, the partying, the women. Even my dogs were a pack of trouble. Pack, get it?
Yeah. What does this have to do with Citizen Brown?
Well, after getting in so much trouble, the authorities, they took me in to see Citizen Brown and gave me an ultimatum. Citizen Plus or bust.
Ez kicsit olyan nagymosásnak tűnik nekem. Na. Van esélyem találkozni van polgártársa?
Do you think I could get to see Citizen Brown if I did all the bad stuff you used to do?
I guess, but why would you want to act like that?
Hát mondjuk beszélni tudjuk a dokival. Végülis ez is egy megoldás. Balhégot csinálok, azt akkor csak elévisznek. Na. Mit is kéne tenni? Beszélj piszkos múltadról.
So, about all the bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past. But, alright, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
Illegális anyagokról, beszél vadkutyákról, beszél az illegális nőkről. Na, akkor előre illegális anyagok.
You said something about booze?
Beer, rum, whiskey, wine coolers, you name it, I drank it. Not only did I drink it, I smuggled it into Hill Valley too.
Chip off the old block, huh?
Used to be I'd knock your block off for a comment like that. But yeah, I guess I was following in Pop's crummy footsteps.
Szóval Hill Valley-ben nincs pia.
So there's no booze in Hill Valley?
Nope. Sure, someone tries to sneak some in every now and then, but cops like Officer Parker over there always catch them sooner or later.
Beszél vadkutyákról.
Why'd your dogs get you in trouble? You weren't running dog fights, were you?
No, nothing that bad. I just used to have a lot of dogs.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, other than them keeping the neighbors up all night, lunging at old people, and eating all the squirrels in the park. In fact, I'm ashamed to say it was my out-of-control dogs that were directly responsible for the banning of dogs throughout Hill Valley.
You don't sound very ashamed.
Oh, I am. Very ashamed.
Szóval nincsenek kutyák. Szóval nincsenek többé kutyák.
So there's no dogs in Hill Valley anymore?
Yep. Citizen Edna says they carry diseases and steal shoes.
De Edna polgártársné. Na végén még az lesz, hogy a Doki meg az Edna, tehát házasok. Akkor beszélj az illegális nőkről.
What kind of trouble did you get into with women? They weren't hookers?
No, nothing like that. It's just that I wasn't always discreet about my affections.
Nem mondod.
What?
Public displays of affection, Martin. You know, necking and such.
That's illegal?
Oh yeah.
Nem lehet smatizni nyilvános helyen. Hűha! Szóval nem lehet... Na mi ez? Szóval nem lehet nyilvánosan kimutatni a vonzalmat.
You seriously got in trouble for PDAs?
You bet. The Browns always say that behaviors that excite your privates should be kept in private. Or maybe it's just Citizen Edna who says that.
Jó, eleget hallottam.
Yeah, let's change the subject.
Thanks. I don't like talking about my old nasty self.
Gondolom. Na. Mi kell még? Szép ruha, beszélj még Polgár Pluszról, beszéljünk a piszkos múltadra, akkor Polgár Pluszról
I want
beszélj.
to know more about Citizen
And I
Plus.
just can't wait to tell you all about it. Did I mention the swell digital watch you get with the program?
Mit? Beszél arról az óráról.
You said you get some sort of watch.
Oh, it's a real classy deal. Just look at this state-of-the-art ticker. It's got all sorts of special modes programmed in. I still haven't figured out how to set the time, but I'm sure a smart guy like you could do it no problem.
Jó, biztos. Hogy lesz az emberből Polgár Plusz?
What do you got to do to be a Citizen Plus?
It starts with an application. They take a complete medical evaluation and give you a stack of contracts to fill out.
It sounds boring already.
But then you get an appointment with Citizen Brown in about 2 years.
2 years.
He's very busy keeping Hill Valley running. The only time he deviates from his schedule is when some Looney Tune is running around racking up demerits. Fortunately, that almost never happens.
Akkor tényleg balhét kell csinálnom. Mert nem akarok 2 évet várni, míg találkozzak vele. Na, de mit csinál a program?
So what's the point of Citizen Plus?
Well, it may not be as noticeable for an upstanding citizen like yourself, but the hypnotherapy sessions help to tame the urges to break the rules.
Whoa. Hypnotherapy?
Well, sure, Martin. Why, it makes obedience automatic.
Obedience? This is some kind of brainwashing?
That's a good way to think about it. Scrubbing all those nasty thoughts right out of your noggin.
Tényleg agymosás. Na, legalább dönthet az ember.
It's voluntary, right?
Sure, for the pilot program, but eventually it'll be mandatory for everybody.
Mandatory? Are you nuts?
Nah, I used to be nuts. But now, thanks to the Citizen Plus program, I'm probably the sanest guy in Hill Valley.
Valószínű. Sose voltál ez.
Okay, let's stop talking about Citizen Plus right now.
Okay.
Régi büff nincs többé.
So you won't break any rules anymore?
Can't. The Citizen Plus treatment makes it physically impossible for me to break rules.
How so?
Now I get physically ill if I try to break a rule.
Mi van? Az átnevelés hatása alatt vagy még?
How's your re-education holding up?
Still incapable and uninterested in breaking the rules.
Mit szólnál egy sörhöz?
Sure you aren't craving a beer?
I do kind of miss beer. On second thought, blah.
Akarsz felrekedni velem?
Used to be a real bruiser.
That's all behind me now.
So what? You wouldn't even defend yourself?
I don't know if I could, actually.
Wuss.
Oh, you're just aching to find out, though.
Lá, fúj.
Don't torment me.
Szegény büff.
I can get used to this.
Please, Martin, don't make me angry.
Alright, Biff. You're off the hook this time.
Na jó van, még az utolsót, a szép ruhát.
Nice clothes. You lose a bet or something?
What do you mean? I'm wearing what everyone's wearing. It's Polo Shirt Thursday. You, my friend, are out of uniform.
So I've heard.
Yeah, well, there's always tomorrow. Hawaiian Shirt Friday.
Great.
Ó, biztos. Na jó, menjünk tovább.
See you later, Biff.
Bye, Martin.
Ó, Jennifer.
What's Jen up to now?
Na nézzük meg, mit csinál. Na, megint az a irányítás. Oh yeah, graffiti. Isten királyság.
Jennifer! Jen!
Kukucs.
You got a problem?
Látod, Biffet mostában festesz, szabályszegés, ott hagytál lógva. Mi van még? Van egy terem híveli rendbehozására. Akkor kezdjük
Hill
itt.
Valley's totally screwed up, but I got a plan to fix everything.
You do, huh?
I'm gonna go talk to Citizen Brown and get him to make it all better.
That sounds like the kind of plan you'd come up with, weirdo.
Láttad? Na, láttad te Biffet mostanában?
Did you get a load of Biff Tannen back there? He's so...
Calm.
yeah, creeps me out.
You and me both. If that's what the Citizen Plus program's all about, I'll stay a Citizen Minus.
Na, hát végül is. Na, mit festesz?
Leech and the Whoosh Bags. Never heard of them.
No, you wouldn't have. They don't play much punk on those smooth jazz stations you listen to.
Smooth jazz. I couldn't possibly be that square, even in an alternate timeline.
Hát pedig lehetséges. Kértek egy kis
Give
festék?
me a can of spray paint. I got an urge to paint something.
Happy little trees? Get yourself a watercolor kit. I'm not sharing my wall.
Szabályszegés?
So do you spend most of your time vandalizing public property?
Don't even think about snitching on me. Unless you want this spray can up your...
No, listen, you got me wrong. I'm looking to, break a few rules myself.
You?
Hát, na. Hol szerezhetnék némi csempész árut?
Do you know where I could score some forbidden materials?
Do I strike you as somebody who would possess illegal substances?
Igen.
Kinda, yeah.
And you strike me as somebody who would turn in somebody like me. Next topic.
Mi? Egy veszélyes állatot keresek. Egy kutya?
What do you know about harboring dangerous animals?
So you met my new boyfriend. Oh, lighten up.
Szóval pasit. Na, másik pasit. Vonzalom nyilvános kimutatásra. Komoly? Graffitizés nem jelentős kihágás. Ja.
This ban on public displays of affection bites.
Hey, you're talking about my most favoriteest legal infraction of all.
Yeah?
Not with you. Ew.
Tiltakozzunk a vozom kimutatási törvény ellen.
This law against public kissing is a load of bull, right?
Yeah, this town is full of it. What are you gonna do?
Protest. That's what. Let's go stage a public kiss-in.
Let's not and say we did.
Na jó. Igen, a graffitizés.
Isn't graffiti a major infraction?
You'd think, but after Big Brown had all those buildings coated in that Teflon polymer junk a couple years ago, graffiti's been knocked down to a 2 demerit offense. Go fig.
Akkor hagyjuk.
On second thought, maybe I don't want to know any more about breaking the rules.
Wuss.
Ez Béna Béla. Megváltoztatom Brown polgártárs nézetét.
Citizen Brown is a really great guy.
You're wasting your breath, Martin. I don't buy into all that happy talk.
No, really, this crazy police state wasn't his idea. It'll all get undone once I have a good talk with him.
You know, I almost feel sorry for you.
Jó, polgár plusz arra már tudunk. Ott hagytál lóva, mit gondolsz a másik énemről? Mit gondolsz a másik énemről, legyen ez?
So, Jennifer.
Uh-huh.
What do you think of me?
I don't.
Persze semmit. Régen népszerű voltam.
Seriously, what have you got against me? I'm kind of popular, right?
Very popular. Among a certain crowd.
What crowd?
Dorks.
Dinka. Hogy érted, hogy dinka?
Marty McFly a dork? It's impossible. He can't be a dork.
Okay, anyone who talks about himself in the third person is a dork.
Lehetséges, hogy még a szüleim Na, lehetséges, hogy a szüleim még normálisak? Végülis.
My mom and dad.
What about them?
Would you say they're normal?
By Hill Valley standards, yeah. In other words, they're warped beyond repair. Sorry to be the one to break it to you.
Na, ott hagytál lógva.
What's the deal, Jennifer? You left me stranded outside the city gates.
Yeah, that was pretty rotten, wasn't it? I'm such a horrible role model. Better get away before I corrupt you.
Gyerünk, Zullesz csak.
Look, I don't know what you got against me in this timeline, lately, but I'm here to make things right. I've missed you, you know?
Take a look at me, Martin. Do I look like the kind of girl that would hang around the president of the Junior Brown Brigade?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I gotta admit, I kinda like you like this.
Oh, barf?
Mi egymásnak vagyunk számva.
You act like I'm a turn-off, but I don't buy quiet. We were meant to be together.
Look, just because I let you tag along to a couple concerts doesn't mean we're Romeo and Juliet. I mean, sure, you're a little cute, but you're into all this honor student crap.
Honor student?
And I'm into more interesting things. And guys.
Miféle érdekes srácok.
You going out with someone else? I bet I can make you forget him.
Sorry, Martin, but you just don't rate anymore.
Na jó.
Your paint's starting to streak. Ah!
Kacot. Nézzük ezt a ládát.
Must be where Jen keeps her paints. Locked.
Ne. Akkor kacatok.
That junk looks awfully familiar. 50 years familiar.
Jó, erre mi van? Befalazott ajtónyílás.
They've bricked up the entrance to the old speakeasy.
Hát, előfordulhat. Erre mi van? Ajtó. Akkor ajtó. Zárva. Kira. Ajjajjaj. Van itt valami egyáltalán még? Na, úgy tűnik semmi. Akkor vissza előre.
Look out, son!
Hát nézd ma. Anyuka. De ez gyors volt. És hova tűnt? Aha. Laura Lane.
Mom!
But are you happy?
Happiness is overrated, Lorraine. I'm content.
Well, I'll think about it.
Mom?
Hi there, Martin. I saw you as I was driving in. Did you hear me honking?
Mom, that can't be you.
Martin, are you all right?
I'm fine. It's just that you're so gray.
Well, isn't that an uplifting way to greet your mother?
Sorry, I just don't...
I guess you're right, though. I am going a little gray. No thanks to your father.
Na, mit csinálsz itt?
So, what? Are you out here shopping or something?
Oh, shopping? Pah, who shops anymore? No, it's that time of the month for me again. For my civic duty. I'll be polishing the statue all day.
Oh, right.
Ki az a golfkocsi?
What's with the golf cart, Mom?
Now, Martin, I know you're embarrassed to be driving around in last year's model, but we really can't afford the 86s yet.
What about my truck?
No one owns a truck in Hill Valley. Martin, are you sure you're feeling okay?
Yeah. I must have had a really vivid dream last night.
Well, I hope your dream world was more fun than this one. Could you do me a favor? I forgot to give your father my timesheet for last week, and now Mr. Nosy is convinced that I'm hiding something from him.
Timesheet?
Aren't they annoying? But Citizen Brown always says, a scheduled life is a happy life. Anywho, could you be a dear and drop it off at the house? Here, take the car.
Actually,
I know, dear. Love you too. I'd give you a kiss, but you know what that gets ya. Don't forget to pick me up this evening.
Yeah, sure.
Legalább annynak se tetszik ez a helyzet. Na, akkor go haza.
Well, it's not the truck, but I guess it'll do.
Hát mivel nincs más. Miért van ott beszalagozva az ajtó? Hú, mennyi kamera.
I don't know, John. Isn't this illegal?
What isn't illegal in Hill Valley?
What if Citizen Brown's watching?
Don't worry, nobody can see us here.
He's a peeping Tom. Dad, try to warn your old man the next time, okay?
Azt a fele. Na, ezt gyorsan nézzük meg, bejárati ajtót.
Citizen Brown.
Attention, citizens! This domicile is in violation of Civic Ordinance DZ-36 and has been placed in protective quarantine until corrective measures can be taken. Please back away from
better, son.
Yeah, demerit? Hey, what for?
Mi a fene? Mi van a rovarírtóval?
Effective against moths, mosquitoes, and tannins.
Igen, előző rész. Na jó, apu.
I saw Mom downtown. She told me to give this to you.
Thanks.
Say, what gives around here?
Ah, you know, the usual. Keeping tabs on Hill Valley through my trusty bank of monitors. Always on the lookout for some interesting footage.
Mert mit keresel?
Interesting. What do you mean, interesting?
What kind of silly question is that? I've been gathering candid documentary footage for Citizen Brown's promotional videos for over a year now. I know your mother doesn't approve of my work, but wait a minute. You say you saw Lorraine? 11 to 12 hair salon, 12 to 12:20 lunch at soup mo counter, cream of asparagus with crackers.
What was that?
You know your mother's problems. If she slips up again, it could mean demerits for the whole family. There she is, polishing the statue in the park. Just like the schedule dictates. Oh, then everything's fine. Good. Unless... How was she when you spoke to her? Lucid? Sober?
Anyu piás.
Whoa, Dad, what are you telling me? You saying Mom's a drunk?
Shh, I don't know for sure that your mother has relapsed into her old ways, but she's been acting very odd lately, almost as if she didn't like my constant supervision. Confidentially, I suspect she's got a flask hidden somewhere, probably buried near the spot where she's working right now. Do me a favor, son, will you? See if you can worm the truth out of her. She won't confide in me, but she may be less guarded with you. Double rations this week if you help your old man out. What do you say? That's a good boy.
Okay, Dad, we need to talk.
Húha. Na jó. Hol kezdjük? Kezdjük ott, hogy mit dugott el előttem.
What were you hiding when I came in just now?
Hiding? I don't know what you're talking about, son.
Come on, I saw it. It was a videotape, right?
I might as well tell you. After all, you'll be 18 soon.
Tell me what?
Hill Valley under Citizen Brown is not quite the contented town you were led to believe it was.
Huh? Csak
You're
vicces.
kidding.
This isn't a criticism of the great man himself, of course, or his sainted wife Edna. No one's worked harder than they to apply the most advanced social planning techniques to our municipality. But,
What?
confidentially, not everybody appreciates it. A great many citizens, perhaps even the majority, actively resent the Brown administration. They don't say so publicly, of course. But in private, well, just listen.
I tell you, Bert, this regime is a joke. They're all laughing at us over in Fairfax.
A toast to Citizen Brown. May his beloved courthouse be struck by lightning. Agnes, you're awful. Are you coming to the town square, Lester? Citizen Brown's about to give another speech.
Citizen Brown can kiss my hairy...
Well, you get the idea.
It sounds like people can't stand what the Browns have done to Hill Valley.
Not everyone. Only around 50%, maybe 60.
Does Citizen Brown know?
He should. Whenever I send copies of my raw footage to the public relations department over at the courthouse, I get a memo telling me how much Citizen Brown thanks me for my service. But how could he see those videos and not do anything about it?
Maybe you should take your tapes directly to Brown.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, sure, he might appreciate my bringing these problems to his attention and reward me for my public service, but then again, they say it's never wise to be the bearer of bad news.
Na majd én elviszem, ne, izé a pucikam.
Why don't you give me those videotapes? I'll take them to Citizen Brown.
Thanks for offering, son, but I don't want to get you involved. Citizen Brown won't like what he sees on them, and I wouldn't want you to get the brunt of his displeasure. Not to mention the displeasure of all the folks on the tapes. Once they find out I recorded them, no, I'm not letting these tapes out of my sight. It's too dangerous.
Na jó. Akkor mi legyen? Anyu, rólam, apu. Olyas valakiről van szó, akit mindketten ismerünk, ... Kérdezés hívelőről és a szabályokról. Mi az ábra a házzal? Hogy működnek ezek a monitorok? Na, olyas valakiről van szó, akit mindketten ismerünk, ... Na ki az?
It's about someone we both know.
Yes?
Ja! Bátyám a nővéremről, Ednára, Brown polgártárs, Biff, másik téma. Akkor legyen Brown.
You ever spend time with Citizen Brown?
Well, of course I'm in the audience for every one of his public addresses.
One-on-one, I mean.
Oh, no. He'd never notice a common Sector L citizen like me. But I dream that someday he'll recognize me for my public service, and maybe let me shake his hand.
Hát jó, akkor beszélj Ednáról.
What can you tell me about Edna?
Mrs. Citizen Brown? Oh, she's a wonderful woman. People just think of her as this sweet, self-effacing grandmotherly type.
Edna? Are we talking about the same?
But really, she's just as involved in running the town as her husband is.
Jó, meleget hallottam.
Something on your mind?
Igen. Mi van a házzal?
What's the deal with the house, Dad?
Don't know how to tell you this, son, but while you were away at your mathemagic competition, our house got slapped with a CZ36 violation.
What?
I know, it's so embarrassing. Your mother's mortified. She works so hard to keep a clean house, but those dust mites are so hard to keep down.
Wait a minute, we can't go into the house because of dust mites?
Well, not until they send in the cleanup crew.
This is ridiculous.
Thank goodness they let me move my office out here into the garage.
Fú. Na jó, porticák igen. Hogy működnek ezek a monitorok?
How exactly does this setup work?
I'm glad to see you taking an interest. Each of these monitors is connected to multiple cameras, of which I've strategically jacked into throughout the valley, with official clearance, of course. I can switch between cameras with these buttons. There's also a VCR for each monitor. I keep a record of everything I see, so if I happen across something intriguing, I can keep it on file.
Érdekes. Jó, azt már tudjuk. Akkor szabályokról.
The valley has a lot of rules.
It certainly does, for our own good.
Múlati csókolózás illegális, a tiltott holmi rossz, igaz? Van nekünk kutyánk. Nem kezdjük kutyával.
Did you ever harbor a dangerous animal?
Aha! Couldn't if I wanted to. They've all been banned. But I did catch something very interesting on one of my monitors yesterday. Which one was it? Oh, yes. Does that look like a stray dog to you? Whatever it is, Edna's Animal Patrol will make short work of it.
Elistedd. Na, akkor nem is tudom meg kell találni. Tiltott holmi rossz, igaz?
If I got caught with a contraband item, I'd get in a lot of trouble, right?
You certainly would. You could be facing up to 1,000 demerits depending on the item. But of course you wouldn't be caught dead with anything illegal. It's your mother I'm worried about.
Aha, akkor már kezdem várni. Kutya, akkor elmettet. Einstein meg kell találnunk, és akkor lesz egy kutyánk. Tiltott holmi, hát ugye az alkohol, akkor az én anyunk piás, szóval a piás üvetet vagy meg kéne tőle szerezni. Csókolózás, hát Jenniferre meg összekérni, és akkor meg lesz 3 vétségem, és akkor tudok menni Brown polgártárshoz. Jó van.
Something on your mind?
Igen. Szóval tudok mindent. Akkor adjuk.
Well, I'll leave you to your snooping.
Supervising, son. Supervising.
I'll leave you to it.
Right.
Ahogy. Szegj meg pár szabálykezzetnek, keresd meg orralányt a pia tartalékát. Itt a gitárom.
Hey, what's my guitar doing out here?
Your mother and I convinced you to give it up, remember? Rock and roll music is frowned on by the Brown administration. It sets a poor example for all the kids who look up to you as a model of studiousness and moral gravity. And besides, you're not very good.
Ha, de rendes. Jó, add ide azt a gitárt.
Come on, Dad, I need that guitar.
Give me one good reason why I should give it back to you.
Because
Lenyűgözöm
a
Jennifer.
certain girl is only gonna like me if I can play the guitar.
A certain girl? You don't mean...
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Why are you fixated on that little hellion? She's nothing but trouble.
Yeah, my kind of trouble.
And besides, the way you play guitar, you're only gonna drive her further
De rendes.
Go ahead, son. Do your worst.
Thanks, Dad.
Na, van itt még valami? Akkor... Keresd meg Loraline pirata... Na. Tehát annyinak a piac tartalékát kéne megtalálni valahogy. Akkor go vissza. Na. De hogyan megyek ki? Ja, így. Aj, ma megint ez a korlátozott irányítás. Na, így né. Akkor go vissza.